This week on the Moment with Louie, we got LoveToliii. Make sure to tap in. Tell him what's up.
It's cracking, man. What's up with you, bro?
How you been?
Chilling. You know, quarantining.
Shit, man. How you been able to stay sane in all this?
Shit, I don't know. I've been chilling, bro. I've been asleep, you know. I've never really had, like, you know, downtime like this, you feel me? So,
that part.
Trying to enjoy it, you know, make the best out of it. And, you know, it's going to be over soon, so I just been chilling, you know, with the people that live in my house and watching a lot of Netflix, making music, writing songs.
Yeah.
So,
can we see anything come out of this at the end of quarantine?
You might, you know, I might got a song or two.
Or three. Okay.
I'm trying to get some videos done too. But I definitely got a couple songs done already.
Yeah. So make sure to be on the lookout. You feel me?
Man, be on the lookout for real.
So Tolly is your real name, right?
My last name is Tolliver.
Oh,
so
okay.
I never really liked my last name. I don't know why, so I just cut it to Tolly.
Okay.
And then threw a love in front of it because everybody loves me and I love everybody. Give me love.
You do.
So.
And no relation to Don Tolliver?
None that I know
okay.
of, but it's rare that you find somebody with the last name spelled with one L.
Yeah.
And that's the same as mine. Usually, like, you'll hear Tolliver and it'll be like 2 L's.
Hey, you better check that. That'd be tough. He working with Ye and all that.
I've been trying to hit him, but you feel me? One day.
Yeah, one day.
If I ever come across him, though, I'll definitely press him.
Oh, God.
He might be my cousin, for real.
Hey, that'd be tough.
Yeah.
Especially with how he be singing and rapping.
Man, we could go on the track together.
Hey, that'd be crazy. You get both y'all on that?
Yeah, we're doing that.
Do you still run track with CSULA?
That's a tough question. I was in my final season within the quarantine game, so that cut my season. I do get a year back next year, but I'm about to be done with school, so
year.
I don't know if I want to take that other year.
So you graduate this year?
I'll be done in December.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
That's what it's about. Don't be a fool. Stay in school. Get your degree so you get paid. Yeah. Get that cheddar mozzarella. You feel me? What event do you run?
I do long jump and triple jump, and then I run the 100 a little bit.
Yeah. What keeps you going and all that? Because I know I'll be seeing you bounce and all that. Like
just like an inner fire, like competitiveness, you know, trying to be better.
Yeah.
You know, track is individual, it's a team sport, but it's individual. And, you know, I like to compete against myself, so I'm always trying to get, you know, can I jump farther? Can I run faster? And then throughout the week, you know, you putting in work to accomplish that. So
it's like you're constantly, like, competing against yourself, basically. Yeah. It's just crazy. Can we see you start rapping about the track life a little more, like that part of your life?
You know, I was thinking about that because, like, what's his name? Bredo's on the song with YG.
Which one? Not Slim.
Fuck. No. He's on, what's that song? But he runs track. I forgot his name.
Oh, okay.
Can't think of it right now. But, he'll, like, mention a little, like, you know, a little track here and there. I haven't really figured out how I can do it, nor do I know if I really want to.
Okay. Do you like to keep that part of your life separate?
Yeah, two different things, because I feel like along with music comes like, and the you know, being a rapper,
right,
you know, has a negative connotation somewhat, and then being an athlete in the NCAA, there's so many different rules that I really try to keep those two worlds separate so that I don't have any conflicts.
I feel you. I remember when one of the 49ers wide receivers, he was rapping, but they had to limit him to some of the stuff he was rapping about, and he was like really spitting. It was crazy, like, to see kind of the contrast, because you really do have to keep it separate. Because when those worlds collide, then it's like,
it's all bad.
Yeah. Then they look at you in a different and like they start looking at you crazy, like Terrell Owens or something. And he was a baller, don't get it wrong, but everybody seemed to misconstrue his image because he wanted to do this, that, and the third.
Right.
So now in keeping kind of your private life and your music life, like in different worlds, is it hard to make music because sometimes you want to make music for yourself, or sometimes you want to make music for the people, or?
I think at times, not with the music, no, but with like Music videos, yes, cause I'll make a song about anything. I'll say anything in a video
Right.
or in a song, but like in a video, I try not to have like any drug use or like I put bottles, but there was no like real scenes of anybody actually drinking the bottles or anything like that.
Right.
Try to keep it somewhat acceptable, but track about to end, so my visuals might be a little crazy.
Do you make music for yourself or do you make it for the people?
That's a good question. It's hard because what you like is not always what somebody else likes. So I try to do both. So some of my songs, well, most of my songs are for me, but how I deliver them, and some of the things I say in them can be for the people. Because I know people like a certain type of, or certain people like certain types of music. So
Does it matter more to you that like how people feel about your music, or kind of more so how you feel? And what I mean about that is like when like because people are gonna want more turns ups and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna listen to it. They're gonna want more like more of those 808s, more like turns up, But like usually when I see people make music for themselves, it's more poetic and more like deeper. You know what I mean?
I try to do both in a song. So like I'll get a song that's somewhat melodic, right? But then you have some 808s in there. So and I might sing the hook and rap the verse. So you getting the singing and the rapping, you getting more like vibey and then turn up as well. But I don't think any of my songs sound the same. So I just I try to make it for the people and for me as best I can. But at the end of the day, I gotta be happy because I'm the one making the music. So if I'm sitting here making music and everybody is turn off it and they enjoying it, but myself I'm not, then that's not cool.
Yeah. Then what's the point?
Yeah. So
How do you go about your writing process?
I really sit down and write. So I'll go through beats, and when I really mess with a beat, like it'll talk to me. I swear, bro. It'll start saying words to me, and I just start writing whatever the words is telling me. And then I write. I can't tell you all my writing secrets.
Oh, okay.
I use an iPhone on my notes, and I just write, and then I'll write a little bit, then rehearse it, and then add more.
Do you find the beat first and then go off the beat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've tried to just write, and it don't usually work for me.
Okay.
So I'll play the beat for me and just chill and just write, and then I'll come back to it a couple days later. Sometimes I could write a whole verse, a whole song, but usually I'll write pieces and then put stuff together. Or like I'll write 2 different songs and then put them together, or I'll write like 2 different hooks and put them together. So it'll be like 2 songs in one.
So, you're from the Bay, right?
Yeah, I'm from San Francisco.
How does it feel to have Rex Life Raj sign off on you? You know what I mean? Especially with him being from the Bay also.
Man, it was, I really love Rex Life Raj and his music, so it was just by chance. I seen him, he went live.
Right.
So I just requested it, and you feel me, and he just let me on there.
Yeah.
And bro wasn't even letting people play music, and then I played one of my songs for him, and he was fucking with it, but I haven't had no like real communication with him beyond that.
Have you been trying to tap in with him a little more?
I hit him right after, but after that, like
you didn't try hitting his manager or nothing?
Nah, we'll see each other soon.
Yeah.
So,
if you watching this, make sure to tap in. You did, and if you associate with Rex Life Raj, let him know that he tapped in on the live. You
tell
feel me?
Rex Life Raj hit my phone right now.
Hey, right now, tag him. You feel me? Comment all that. So you're part of the group Enlighten, right?
Yeah, the label.
How'd you get? So it's a label.
Yeah, we're a label.
Oh, okay. How'd you get tapped in with them? I know you up in the Bay.
Yeah, I met the founder, James.
Yeah, Skis, James, all that.
I met him at Cal State LA, and at the time I wasn't really rapping like that, and he was rapping. And I remember I heard his music. I'm like, damn, like bro really has talent. And at the time I had a little extra pocket change doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
So I would just help him out any way I could. I remember I bought him some foam so he could record in his room.
Yeah.
To get a better sound. So just like off that, like me and him we've been rocking ever since. And then I started rapping more, and then he just kind of was like, you trying to rock with us. And then it's a whole roster of very talented artists. So why not?
And then everybody's so different. You know what I mean?
We're all hella different.
And then I remember those nights I pull up with Drew in the pad right here, that hot ass room.
Yeah, bro.
I shout the process. You feel me? Would you want to sign to a bigger label, or do you want to grow with Enlighten? Kind of how Wu-Tang grew.
I think I'm rocking with Enlighten. Like those my brothers for real.
Okay.
And they're talent. Like, and if we stick together ourselves, we could win way more than I could by myself with a major label. Now signing like a distribution deal, or like, you know, something with like Empire or something like that. Like, I might do something like
where they just control one aspect of the contract and not the whole.
Yeah, and help me versus like I signed to Atlantic for X amount of money and they're telling me when I could put out music, what type of music I could put out.
I be seeing that shit, and it's like modern day slavery.
Yeah,
like
but I'm not with none of that. Yeah. I can't force myself to write. Like I just write when I feel like it. So.
And then, but imagine to have a project that you know is like gonna be some heat and everybody's gonna fuck with, and then they're like, nah, you can't drop that for another year or something. Yeah,
like, what do you want me to do? This project is me. Let's go hard. But then they tell you, no.
That's that shit. Can we see you do more episodes of Explain It?
That's crazy. You did your research.
Yeah, I had to go back a little bit.
Explain It. I only dropped one video.
Yeah.
And I have 2 more with King Key.
Yeah, shout out.
And Foreign Glizzy. But as I've developed as an artist more, I haven't really had as much time to sit down and. Because I was like I was pulling up on them, going to shoot and edit the videos. So trying to do all of that and make music, like
that's a lot.
It's tough. So probably not, but you know, we'll see.
Can we see you do episodes of Explain It on your own music?
People have asked me about that. I've thought about it. We'll see. I mean, it's definitely a possibility.
We might just spark something with you. You feel me?
I might have, especially now quarantine.
You feel me? And then you could really get in on Spaceship, kind of like the different double entendres you got in there.
Yeah.
Because like you mentioned earlier, like with your singing and your rapping, how versatile you are with those two. You know what I mean? And then I really like your double entendres. It kind of like set it all together. You feel me? Like the Spaceship. Like if you don't know, we talk about the whip. You feel me?
Yeah, Spaceship. Talk about the whip, and I had a real spaceship in there.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Can we see you drop an EP or album anytime soon?
Definitely. It's in the talks. It's in the works. I've been talking with some people, trying to see how we could get that done, and you know what type of EP or I'm not gonna drop an album till I'm really buzzing, but an EP definitely. Hopefully in the next year we can see something, but I want it to be real quality. So.
Yeah. Do you think we could see a Enlighten tape? Because I know y'all had a summer tape last year, right? And the year before.
I think they haven't dropped the tape probably since like 2017.
Yeah.
And I was rapping them, but not to that level. Like, but we've been talking about a joint little tape. I've been pressing them low key, but everybody's hella busy, like, and we all over the place, so it's hard for us to all get together and.
I think you and Drew will go in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Drew sent me. He sent me a beat recently. I've been lagging on him, but while I'm out here, I'm about to tap in and see if we could get something done.
Or you and like Hana, you know what I mean? Like that would go nuts.
Hana sent me something too.
Yeah.
Honestly, we just it's all been, you know, it's all in the works, just in due time. And then James was at the house the other day, and he heard one of my songs, me and the song that somebody lived with, Jamanta, she make music too.
Yeah.
And he was we might throw him on that shit. So we'll see.
If you could tell the people one thing about yourself that they probably don't already know, what would you tell them?
Man, keep 100 with you. I don't eat ass, alright? Everybody keep telling me I eat ass, I don't.
Why they tell you eat ass?
They say I look like it.
You dirty, boy.
You see?
Is it the scrub or?
Man, this is scrub. Yeah, they say like, cause I low-key got like a beard out of nowhere. I feel like. At first, I just had this. I always had this though, and I had this thicker than everybody. But that's because I used to have to shave all the time going to Catholic school. They're like, you eat booty, you look like you eat booty. And I talk about it a lot because it's interesting to me.
Why you talk about it when you don't do it?
Because I'm just wondering, like, what's the pleasure in it? Do it feel good? Like, you putting your tongue on somebody's booty hole, bro. Would you do that? You got the full. You got the full. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, when you eating it right, you gonna swim to the butt. You feel me?
That's what they say, bro. But I don't know, bro. And I think I eat it right, but.
Hey, that's been Moon with Louie.